Hello everyone. Welcome to the Inspire Diary. At 24, Myra had a face that invited conversation. People told her their stories in grocery lines and on buses. She listened kindly, and in return, she spoke easily about her own hopes and plans. She believed that dreams became more real once they were said out loud. And for a long time, her biggest dream was to open a small design studio of her own. She spoke of it everywhere. In cafes, she told friends how she would leave her dull office job within a year. During lunch breaks, she described the names she had chosen, the colors of the walls, and even the playlists she would run while working. At family dinners, she confidently explained how successful it would be, how free she would finally feel. People smiled. Some encouraged her. Others laughed softly and said, "Be realistic." A few just nodded while quietly measuring her idea against their own. At first, Myra felt energized by all this talking. Each time she described her future, she imagined she was stepping closer to it. But slowly, something shifted. A coworker began questioning her in front of others. "Do you really think you are talented enough?" Another joked, "Don't forget us when you're famous," in a way that made her cheeks burn. A friend started working on a strikingly similar project. An aunt sent her long messages listing all the reasons it would probably fail. Myra told herself none of it mattered. Yet each comment found a small home inside her. She noticed she worked less at night. She redesigned her plans more than she actually built them. When she sat with her sketchbook, her mind replayed other people's voices instead of her own. Then came the email. The small grant she had confidently told everyone she would win went to someone else, someone whose idea sounded painfully familiar. Myra sat alone in her apartment that evening, the city humming beyond her window. Her phone lay beside her, heavy with unread messages. She didn't open them. For the first time, she didn't feel like talking. She felt like thinking. She began to see something she hadn't before. While she had been busy explaining the life she wanted, she had neglected the quiet work it required. Her dream had been exposed to too many opinions before it even had roots. That night, she closed her laptop, pulled out a blank notebook, and wrote one sentence at the top of the page. "This one is just for me." From then on, Myra changed, not dramatically, not loudly, but deeply. She stopped announcing what she was going to do. She woke earlier. She practiced. She failed in private. She learned software no one knew she was studying. She saved money without telling anyone why. When people asked about her big plans, she just smiled and said, "I'm just working." And she truly was. Months passed, then more. Without the weight of other people's opinions, her mind felt clearer. When doubt came, it was her own, and she learned how to answer it. When excitement rose, she poured it directly into her work instead of her words. Her apartment slowly transformed. Sketches covered the walls. A desk replaced the dining table. Late at night, while the city slept, Myra built something no one could interrupt because no one knew it existed. One spring morning, nearly 2 years after that quiet decision, Myra unlocked the door to a small rented space at the end of a sunlit street. She stood inside it alone. The walls were still bare. The air smelled of fresh paint. She didn't take a picture. She didn't call anyone. She simply stood there, breathing in the result of all the days she had not explained herself. The studio opened without any announcement. People discovered it the way they discover good things, by walking right into them. Friends were surprised. Coworkers were impressed. Family members asked, "Why didn't you tell us?" Myra only smiled, because she finally understood something her younger self had not. Some dreams are not meant to be discussed while they are growing. They are meant to be protected, worked on, strengthened in silence. And when they are ready, they speak perfectly well on their own. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content like this. See you next time.